Today, we're going to be talking about something that's pretty hot right now. We're going to be diving into the world of MLOps.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
specifically,
a good one.
we're going to be looking at professional certifications
Yeah.
in this field.
Nice.
Yeah.
MLOps is,
If you're out there and you're thinking about maybe getting a certification in this space,
yeah.
this is the episode for you because we're going to be talking all about what it could mean for your career.
So now I'm going to teach you how to create an image. Okay. So first of all, what is an image? What is an image? That is a question. So basically, image you have, which has in a Docker image. When I say Docker image, and when you say what is VM image, difference. What is the difference between the Docker image and VM image? So Docker image, you have a root file system,
Hmm.
okay, and then you
Yes.
have applications, okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
these are the things we have in a VM image. What you have kernel, okay, basically
Hmm.
boot file system, plus
Hmm.
you have root file system, and plus application. That means image of the virtual machines, you have a kernel also. That means boot file system is nothing but a kernel, okay.
Kernel. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
but in a Docker image, you don't have a kernel. You have a root file system plus applications. So now if I go to
Hmm.
hub.docker.com, look at this here. And here you see, when I say Ubuntu, it's just a root file system. But when
Hmm.
you say Python, that means a root file system plus Python. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the things. So image is nothing but
So
what is
even
image now?
Java means it will come under apps, and
Ha.
Ubuntu
So
means rootfs.
yeah, Ubuntu is a root file
And
system.
rootfs means file hierarchy system of that Ubuntu. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is something like this concept. So what is
Hmm.
an image actually? So image is nothing but Docker image has a root file system. It can be
Hmm.
Ubuntu, Fedora, Debian, SUSE, Kali Linux. So all these are called base image. So if you want to search for base image, click here
Hmm.
and go for this. And here you see, go for Linux. And here, see these are the base image. So look for the base image. So this is the one base image, Docker official image. Click on it.
Oh.
See here, Alpine is there, Ubuntu is there, and you know these are the base image.
Okay.
Okay, so base image you can use to create a more images. Okay,
Hmm.
so now what is an image? So let me explain you through image. It will be good. So image is nothing but having collections of layers, collection of file system. Okay,
Hmm.
now if you see
Hmm.
that there is one file system and there is one more file system, there's one more file system, and there's one more file system. So these are the four separate file system you have. On this bottom is a root file system. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
now let's say here it can be Java, here it can be Tomcat, and here it can be Apache. Now all these four applications, it can be in one file system itself, but we
Yes.
keep it separate. We keep it separate. So here you see you have a four file system. So that means these applications require Tomcat, Tomcat requires Java, Java require root file system, base image. So this all these four file system which you have is layer on top of each other. So this is layer 0, this is layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. Now these all are layers on each other, and these layers, this file system, each of these we call it layers. Okay, understand that. Each of the file system we call it layers. How do we know my image, how many layers you have? So simply Docker images, and here let's say Tomcat. docker inspect and this
Tomcat.
command and you see here these many layers you have. Layer 1, layer 2, 3, 4 accordingly. So these are the layers you have, and each of these layers are stored in these locations here. Okay. So if you go
Okay.
inside it, you will see the some directory. Let me show you here. So here I have downloaded many images, so you have a multiple layer. And if you go inside it, one of which you will find the file system. See, go to the
Mm.
diff locations, and these changes go back and go to the work also, and there's nothing actually. So likewise, you will see the file system. Okay. So here, what is image? So image contains multiple layers, multiple file system.
Mm.
Each file system you have certain files, and they are on top of each other. They are on top of each other, and this whole layers combination is represented as a one image. So if you see that here, here you can create from these four layers, you can create one image here. This is called base image. You can
Mm.
create this one image. You can create this one image, and you can create this one image. So understand that if you create a container from this image, so that means all
Mm.
these layers will come. That means all these four layers get merged into one, and then that get mounted to the container. That means if you are inside a container, you will see everything. You will see root file system, Java,
Mhm.
Tomcat applications. Got it? So what happens
Yes.
when you run the containers or run the image, all the layers of that image get merged into one, and that is your container.
Image. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that. Okay. So here image is nothing but a collections of multiple file system layered over each other. There's one
okay.
more command you should try it out, and that is docker history. History will get you how many times this got committed. See here, so
Previously
many.
executed commands. Okay.
Yeah. So this will tell you how many times this image got committed.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Okay.
now here you see. So if you remember inspect command, you had a
Mm.
if I do inspect command
It
here
will inspect all the, I mean,
layers.
all layers. Yeah.
So it will give you complete detail of it, but along with the layers. So here, if you see that, these are the layers we have. Now you'll say, Rajesh, here we have only 8 layers, but when you see the history, why we have so many? So if you see that many of these layers, these are the layers only, but these are not
Uh-huh.
containing files actually, just some meta information. See
No,
here,
no, these are commands. No, these are also layers. Oh, okay.
these all are layers. Okay.
Mm.
But
Okay.
then you will say these are the only 8 layers, same image, and here you have so many layers. This
Okay.
watch history command will give you uh, the history of what has happened while creating the layers. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
So now here most of the layers is basically contain meta information because 0 byte, that's the reason it is not having
Okay.
anything. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, two more should be there somewhere. So likewise.
So this
Okay, so
information, Docker history will give the information when we are creating the layers.
yeah, see,
But to find out the number of layers, we need to perform inspect. That's it.
yeah, when you commit the Git, so you see the Git log, right? So same way in
Mm.
Docker, when you create a layer, multiple file system, then we
Mm.
use the history command instead of log.
Okay.
Okay, so now the coming back to the points, and that is how to create an image. So I'll put it in one scenario based, so you'll understand. So my manager came to me this morning and he said, Rajesh, can you create one image? I said, yes, I can create an image. How can I create? That is, I'll show you. So I asked, what is the base image you want? So he said, you have Ubuntu base image. Okay. So after that, as I asked, okay, in that image, what content you want, what application? So he said, you have to install Git and then you have to install Apache. Okay. So Ubuntu plus Git plus Apache. So you give me that one. Okay. Maybe you have one file, copy that index, one package file, one file also copy it. So these are the three requirement is set, four requirement is set. What I will do?
Okay.
So I'm going to create an image. Look at my screen. So first thing
Okay.
I'll get one container of Ubuntu. How do we get it? So Docker run
Yeah.
-itd Ubuntu.
Okay.
Now here you see this container I created just now. So I got the one container, correct now?
Oh,
Now
yes,
after that,
yes.
I need to go inside the container to install the Git.
Oh,
So go to
it-
Docker exec -it
ITD.
and then yeah, not D D you will interact, not interact. I want to interact. So that means I want to go inside a container. So
Okay.
here I got inside a container now. Now can
Mm.
I install the, because the one to apt will work. Can I install the Git inside a
Yes,
container?
yes, yes.
See, it says Git is not found. So what to do? So you have to update actually this container. It's like operating system update, you do that, right?
Okay.
So same way. So I am uploading this, updated this. Now I'll install the Git. See, Git is being installed.
Okay.
So Git is installed. Next thing he said he want Apache also. So now I'm going to install the Apache also same way. Apache 2.
Oh,
Yes.
one update it's enough, I think. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, one update is. So these are the default packages. Every one to you have it. Now this is also done. This is also done. And then here file. So I'll come out
Mm.
of this container, exit, and I want to copy certain files. What should I copy? So this file I want to copy Docker, yes,
CP.
Docker, CP,
CP.
and this one,
Okay.
and this
And
container,
container ID. ID.
OPT. I copied
Oh, oh.
inside the OPT directory. So now my container is ready. Can I validate
Mm.
Docker? This one,
EX.
yeah, exec. I'll just validate actually. So exec, and here first get is there.
Okay.
Apache, which Apache 2, spelling mistake
Oh,
actually.
spelling wrong.
And
Um,
now, what was that? File lsopt. So that container has everything now, which my manager has asked me. Now what to do? So I'm going to create an image from the existing container. So this
mm.
container, just a second, Docker PS, this
You need to
container,
do port forwarding, no?
port forwarding, why? We have to create an image, no static content, it's just an image.
Oh, okay.
Not
Okay.
port is needed for runtime, for
Okay.
accessing the content.
Okay.
Correct now?
Yeah, yeah. Got it.
Okay, so now if you see that here, what to do? So I'm going to commit this one. So look at this history of it. So Docker history, how many
Spelling.
commits has happened in this past? I want to see that. Docker
uh,
history,
Spelling wrong.
image name, history, and image. See that how many commits has happened in the past? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Overall 6.
6.
I'll be making
Mm.
7th. So Docker, how do we commit? So I'm committing. So Docker commit.
Commit
Why you are committing? So
image.
it has Ubuntu message
Okay.
Ubuntu,
Mm.
and what we have? Git also we have, and then update also we have.
File.
Apache also we have some files package also. So this is the message. Who are you? Author Rajesh. I'm the one committing. Which container you want to commit? So you have to commit this container. Okay.
1 minute, Rajesh. Like we didn't give Git credentials, no? Then where it gets committed?
No, it's not that commit. On this commit is
Oh,
Docker commit. Yeah.
okay.
So it's committing means new image is being created from this container in the local
Mhm.
machine only.
Mm.
Okay. So here
Okay.
I'm giving the message author container
Mm.
and what is the name of it. So here name of the
Okay.
image I'll keep it Raju2.
Okay.
So this command will commit that container and then create an image. Let me show you. See here.
Okay. Images.
Yeah. So Raju2 got created. Look at the size. I use this base. So 77
Okay.
MB. Remaining is update and installations and all stuff like that.
Okay.
So now if I see the history of it, so look at the history of Ubuntu and Raju2. So Ubuntu first, let's look at this, and then Raju2. Here if you see, up to here we have Ubuntu, and here you
Okay.
see up to here you have Ubuntu, and this is my layer actually. Got it?
Yes, yes, got it.
Yeah. So this is the you can create an image easiest way. There is one more way which we have, which is called Dockerfile. I will after this practice, if you do, after that you can go to LMS and you can check this out. Now the question
Okay.
is, okay, my manager has given me to
Okay.
check this image. I created image, but how do I share image? So this Raju2, which you see here, I want to
Mm.
share with manager. How do we do that? So that is where you can use a Docker Hub. So this concept we call it registry. Right now it's a
Yes.
public one, but in your organization it will have a private one. Okay.
Okay.
So let
Mm.
me log into this. I have account, free account you can create just like a GitHub.
Okay.
So this is the uh, login I did to GitHub, I mean hub.docker.com. And then
Mm.
you see so many repository I created for the previous
Okay.
demo. I'll create one more. What is the date
Okay.
today? Hmm,
Today,
Let me
21st
21st. Name you should be giving
November.
meaningful, hmm,
Mm.
but because I created so many, it's not good. Now private, one private is free, unlimited public you can create. Done.
Mm.
So what I did, this is the private view, okay? You want to see the
Okay.
public view, then click on this. So this is your image name, mind it, okay?
Okay.
So what to do?
Okay.
So here I will come to Docker image. First of all, I'll
Image.
match this name Raju2 with this one. So how do we match? So Docker tag Raju2 to this name.
Oh,
Name has to match. So that is done.
okay.
Now if you see this is aliases created. Raju2 is also there same image and this aliases I matched this with the repository name.
Oh, okay.
So after that what you have to do, you have to log into Docker. So by default it will log into Hub. Okay, by
Okay.
default. If you have a different server,
Okay.
you can pass Docker login and then different server IP address. So
Okay.
username is Debugschool.
Okay.
Password I'm passing it. Hopefully it should work. Login succeeded. So here what I
Mm.
did, I matched the name of the image.
Mm.
After that, I log in to the hub.docker.com with my user
Mm.
ID and
And
password
then
which I
share.
created. And finally, Docker push And where's that? Here it is. Enter.
You need to push Raju, right? Because Raju too, right? Oh, okay. Because you already
Raju, I
mapped.
create alias. Map. This name has to match. This and this has to match. Else it will not be done. I did this. Now
Alias.
anyone in the whole, yeah, anyone in the whole world, those who wants my Ubuntu and you know, just a second. I have to reduce this. So anyone in the whole world, those who want my image, which has Ubuntu plus Git plus Apache and some files, so he'll pull it and do the same thing which you've been doing from last time.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
Got it?
So it will be Docker pull alias name. That's it.
He'll be same way. The way you create pull the image and then create a container, same command, same way.
Oh,
Got it?
okay.
So
Okay,
this is
you
the one.
mean to say HTTPD and Tomcat, those are images,
Hmm.
no? In the similar way, if anybody requires, they can pull your image. That's
Yeah,
what you're
and
saying.
create a container. Yes, yes, same. So this is how you can create an image in easy way. But I will give you one more way, which is typically we use it, and that is called Dockerfile. So Dockerfile is a way to create an images using programmatic way. So I'll show you the demo, but I would make you comfortable. Once you become comfortable and practice all this thing, you can go to in depth also. So how do we, whatever I did manually, commit command and all, how can you write a Docker file for that? So you'll write what is the base? So from Ubuntu. Who are you?
Hmm.
Maintainer. My name is Rajesh Kumar. What you did inside a container? Run. What you run? I updated. Correct now? After that, I
Yes,
run one
yes.
more things. What you did? Install the Git hyphen
Next,
yeah,
Apache. Hmm.
and Apache. And here Apache hyphen y I am putting. I did
Hmm.
copy one file, so copy which file from where I'm going to copy. So here it is. And
Yeah.
where to OPT.
OPT. OPT.
Yeah. So this is your code actually. These are this is called instruction, and these are all the things you did it already. Okay. So now copy this content in a Docker file and build it. Let me show you. So here Docker file has to be named with Docker file, enter and save it. Done. And Docker build this command -t Raju3 and dot.
Okay.
Okay, so image name will be Raju3 and dot means that's a Docker file locations. Okay,
Oh,
enter.
okay.
So now whatever I did manually earlier, you created a container, got inside a container, did all this update, install, blah, blah, blah. Now Docker is doing on behalf of you. So these are the instructions which you put it up. And some
Okay.
failure is there. Failure is, okay, my bad. This was my mistake. Apache 2. So it's a Linux issues. So I'll just modify this and enter, save it and run this. Now if you rerun one more time, the layers which got created, which will not be created again, and then done. Let me check the Raju 3 is there or not. Here. So this is the new image. Again, you want to share with anyone else, you can push to the hub or some private registry and then get
Okay.
started with it.
Okay. Understood.
Got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, yeah.
So this is the way you have the Docker. So I want you to practice this whole command, and this one here I have documented
Okay.
here. So working with registry, I log in, then pull, push, all this thing. And here working with image, so I build it, I commit it, history command, I show images, inspect RMI to delete the image, save and all kind of things, tag I did. So practice this one, okay, with the help of
Okay.
recordings and stuff like that. And once you feel comfortable after that, if you have any questions also, you can ask me in the group and I'll help you with it.
Okay.
Got it?
Gotcha. Yeah.